What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Trading Wars. Thanks for joining me today. So I'm just gonna double check my audio here for 1 second, guys. I think I need to just adjust it here. Sec. Boom. So welcome. Happy to see you guys today. I'm gonna be breaking down the plays. It was pretty clean day, guys. A little bit of a slow start in the morning with the opening range breakouts, but we did have some great plays that actually I called the low of the day today on SPY, which was a big banger. So let's break that all down and step into Warzone. All right. So first and foremost, hit me with a Trading Wars live, SPY, VIP, Army. Let me know where you're tuning in from tonight, and let me throw some of your names up on the screen, and we will get started. Okay. So here we go. Boom. All right. So SPY gap up today. We could see that. And I'm just going to go really slow here so that we can get enough people in here live now. Come join me. All right. So here we go. So we had the previous day's high, which was right here. And the previous day's low, which was right here. So you can see, right, that we gapped up. So sorry, the high is right here. Right around there. So anytime we gap up, guys, right off the bat, I'm looking to take an opening range breakout. And as you can see here, guys, the opening range breakout failed right off the bat, right? So we had this 5-minute opening range breakout. It pushed to the upside, came back down and failed, as well as the 3-minute inside bar failed. But right after that, guys, after those two failures, we had some great trading. So right after that, we had this outside bar. This outside bar triggered to the downside. It was a beautiful push down. And then once we started pushing down into the second leg, remember what I always teach you guys, right? 2 legs and you can look for a reversal. Right, so let's shout out to some people. Sharky, what's going on, brother? Freedom from Orlando, what's going on? P. Lawler, what's going on, brother? And Israel from Dallas, what's going on? So remember what I say, guys, 2 legs and you're out. So we can see this here. We have this push. So right here, guys, what I did is I took a Fibonacci from the high, brought it down to the low right there. And you can see we had this push. We pulled back to the 618. And from the 618, guys, we had this beautiful outside bar. And then we traded to the 272 extension. And this was very important for me because just remember this, guys. This is the 272 extension. So just remember that here. And if I take a Fibonacci from the previous day's bar, the high, you could see right here, guys, that we were lining up with the 786. So this is a Fibonacci of a gap. So right here, we have a Fibonacci measured move completion as well as the Fibonacci on the gap fill. So this was a very powerful area on the chart. So this right here, guys, was my long entry. And you'll see right here, guys, after this, we also had an outside bar. So even if you missed the 272 extension here, you had this outside bar, which was another signal to get long. And then from there, guys, the rest is history. Just a beautiful reversal. And one of my strategies, guys, we were talking about it yesterday, Fibonacci completion of that measured move. And you could see that once we hit that measured move, we just completely reversed because we had algorithm stepping in as well as this 786 right here on this gap fill right there, guys. That was beautiful. Boom. Double D, what's going on, brother? Currently on the road, just coming to show some love. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. Thank you. So let me go into the Discord here. Let me walk you guys through step by step how we did this. So SPY, set up alerts. So you can see in the morning, guys, I was live for about 1 or 2 hours today in the morning, usually about an hour and a half. So you could see, guys, we started off with the orbs, opening range breakout. We took some losers on that right off the bat. And then from there, we had the 15-minute orb actually did work. So here's the 15-minute orb right here. So the 15-minute orb did actually work. That was a nice one. And then from there, guys, we had me going into this reversal here. So this was an inside bar here, this one right here, which was a nice winner as well. But the real money today was right off of this 272 extension, which I said right here. So at 1040, key reversal zone for the bulls, measured move here. So right here, we had this measured move set up, and then we got that bounce. And then from there, we just took off, which was amazing. So great trade. Very good. Very good today. So sometimes the moral of the story is sometimes you're going to get beat up a little bit, right? So the opening range breakouts, we took a little bit of losers on that. But the whole point is you always have to be ready for the next setup. So in trading, you always have to be ready for the next setup. You can never let your emotions or the experience that you had on other trades, you can never let that impact your next trade. Okay, you can never let that happen. You always have to be ready and willing to take the next trade. Okay, so that's the moral of the story for that. So SPY, pretty clean. Anybody have any questions on SPY? Trading Wars Army members, any questions on SPY? I'm more than happy to talk about it today with you guys. And then remember yesterday, guys, I talked about the Trading Wars Nirvana pattern. I told you guys how powerful my pattern is, right? And check this out today. Another winner with the Trading Wars Nirvana in blue, guys. So, I mean, I'm literally saying it yesterday that this pattern has a huge success rate. And check this out, guys. Bam. Beautiful winner. All right. So there was SPY. We can look at the other picks in the meantime. Microsoft, Draftkings, AMC, and PLTR. Let's look at that, right? So this beautiful plays here, guys. I'm going to show you some beautiful stuff here. So we'll go to the daily. Let me draw this fib back here to help this brother here. He has a question. So when I'm drawing the fibs like this, once we have that first impulsive leg, I'm taking the fib from the high to the low like this. Okay. Okay. So from here, now I have the 618 retracement, which is right here. And then we come back, we hit the 618 retracement, and then we trade to the extension, the 272. So this is the first leg of the day, right? Here is the first leg. Then we trade to this extension, which is a two-legged move. And then from the two-legged move, we reverse. So let me know if that answers your question. But all you have to do is put the Fibonacci on the high of the day at the time, and then the low at the low of the day at the time. And all you're trying to do is when we're coming back into the range, you're trying to use the Fibonacci to see where the algorithm can step in for a reversal. All right. So I hope that makes sense. Go to here to Microsoft, guys. So we're going to go ahead and hit the replay. Microsoft was a beautiful trade both ways today. Great opportunities to make money on Microsoft. So first things first, here we are, inside bar on the daily. So this inside bar, the purpose of this inside bar yesterday, guys, was to destroy option premiums. Yeah, we had a lot of chop, and because of that, we definitely were looking to get some cheap premiums. So yeah, so the question about putting it at the exact high and the exact low, yes, you're supposed to put it at the exact high and the exact low. But when I'm doing these charts just quickly, I don't put it at the exact high and low. But you should, like, technically you should go up here. You should say 49.49. You should come in here and you should adjust it like that. Make it 49. And then the low here is 47.10, 457.10, right? So you're supposed to be exact. But for me, when I'm doing them quickly, I just have a range, right? I just have a quick range. Hope that makes sense. But Microsoft here, right? So the purpose of Microsoft was we were trying to consolidate. Look at the 5-minute chart. You can see this is what an inside bar looks like on the 5-minute chart. We can zoom in here. So we just went sideways all day yesterday, and that killed option premium. So today we're looking to get a good opportunity. So I'm going to go ahead and press the replay right here. So first bar comes in, guys. Boom, pressing up against the previous day's high in this inside bar range. And then from there, guys, we had a nice opening range breakout. So opening range breakout on Microsoft, just taking the break below the low right here. Boom, right? And then we come down and we fill this gap. All right, so that's a beautiful place. So remember, we're looking for two legs, right? And we know here's your first leg, here's your pullback, and here's your second leg. So this is the point where you want to be covering all of these puts on Microsoft, or at least 90% of them, because remember, we're also up against this gap fill. And remember, I told you guys about the gap fill is very powerful. That's pretty much what we did on SPY. So here's your gap fill. We had two legs down, and then from here, guys, boom, 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 we get a beautiful Nirvana pattern into another Nirvana pattern. So this is a very rare pattern. So this is a double Nirvana pattern. I don't think I've seen this one. I don't know when the last time I saw this one, but this is a Nirvana ×2. And then from there, guys, check this out. Bam. There we go. And then we got another Nirvana later in the day, which is beautiful. All right, guys. If you guys are wondering about the Nirvana, So the Nirvana, guys, it's when the blue shows up. It's one of my indicators. See Trading Wars Nirvana. It has alerts that you can send to your phone, your email, etc. It's one of my most powerful patterns. If you're interested in grabbing the Nirvana, guys, you got to grab a copy of this book, okay? The Drill Down Method. Any one of my books, the Fib one or the Drill Down. Get a copy of this book, guys. It's beautiful. I'm telling you, the Nirvana pattern. Do some back testing on it if you don't believe me and see what your results are, okay? Next, Draftkings. So Draftkings, same type of thing set up here. We had a nice inside bar yesterday, crushing option premiums, looking to take a play today. And we could see right off the bat, opening range breakout, right? We don't break right away. Instead, we start pushing back down. And notice here, we have this inside bar that triggers to the downside. Pretty small scalp, nothing too big. But this inside bar here, guys, was the beauty. Take that push back up there, okay? When we see, we have some Nirvanas here as well that are good scalps. Look, 1-to-1, right? 1-to-1 right there. This one probably a loser, but this one definitely 1-to-1. So definitely have to sometimes they go for huge moves and sometimes they go for just consistent measured 1-to-1 moves. And you can see here we had another double IB later in the day that also went for big gainer. So let me just go ahead in here. Let me just make sure the alerts came through. I also had a great swing trade today that I want to talk to you guys about. But if we look at this here right here, guys, so the option bot that I have here, it calls out all the inside bars in the day. You can see DraftKings inside bar, DraftKings inside bar. So that's for the room, pretty clean. Next, AMC. So AMC, guys, beautiful opening range breakout here, and also triggers. So the triggers long came ahead and broke. Very, very clean. So the trigger plan for AMC was posted last night right here. Boom, AMC. So long above 30.44. And if we go in here, guys, I draw this line here. 30.44 is right there. So then, boom, we had that push up, hit targets, and we also had a nice opening range breakout. Very, very clean. Very clean today. I'm very happy with today. PLTR, guys, another one, opening range breakout. Bam. Just beautiful. 4 for 4 with opening range breakouts today. Very, very consistent, good day. SPY was actually a little bit more difficult with the opening range breakout, but we're able to catch that low with the Fibonacci. And I'm telling you guys right now, man, these simple strategies, you guys might look at it and you might not think that they're powerful because you want something that's complicated because that's what they tell you. They tell you, oh, it's got to be complicated RSI, -20, Bollinger Band, this, that. Then you take divergence and MACDs crossing and the flow of this and that. Guys, keep it simple. Opening range breakout. We have inside days the previous day. We take the opening range breakout because we're looking for momentum. We hit it. We hit the momentum. If we're wrong, we're wrong. We lose 1 bar. If we're right, guys, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bars to the upside. Okay, that's how we do it every single time. And I want you guys to keep it simple. You're not going to make money in this game trading complicated strategies that make no sense. And I promise you that because I've tried those for 7 years. I've tried everything. And this is what I've settled on, guys, because this is what actually makes money. All right. So hit me with a 1 if you agree with that. Hit me with the SPY, Trading War SPY, Trading War Army, my members. Where you guys at? Then I'm going to look at some swings here. So we got stopped out on a few swings today, but we also made a big winner on D-Dog. D-Dog was absolutely exceptional, and it paid for any losers, right? So let me show you D-Dog, guys. Let me show you this. You guys ready for this? Okay, I'm actually going to be on the Trendspider show tomorrow, and I'm going to be going through this one, but I'm going to give you guys a sneak peek right now, okay? If you're ready for this, right? Let's step into the war zone right now. This is going to be very detailed, so get the pen and the pad out. Get it out right now. I'm going to teach you how to swing trade. Get the pen and the pad out right now. Pen and pad alert. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to hit the replay. I'm going to walk you through everything here. I don't want to play around. Okay. So I'm going to hit the replay. Okay. So first question. Got a dog. Let's look at this chart together. Is this chart a bullish chart or not? What do you guys think? Is it bullish or not? Just look at this, right? So D-Dog, I had a bias this week that I wanted to play long only. That's it. Did not want to short this at all. I wanted to go long. I know it's pressing up against all-time highs. It's not too far from there. So now I need an entry, guys. It doesn't matter. You can look at charts all day and you can speculate and you can bullshit and you can say there's a flag there and a flag there and J-Lo here. You could say everything you want to say, but until you execute the trade, nothing matters. Until you put the money in the trade and you're in the trade and you have money to show for it, nothing matters. Do not be a hindsight trader. Let's focus. So we go here. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw the high and the low of that last inside bar, which is here. And I'm going to go down to the daily. So we can see this closely now. Let me put this in white. Okay, so this is the inside bars range. If I look at the weekly right here, here's the range. See, we have a high and we have a low. So we know that what needs to happen is this double inside bar is very, very likely to break. Okay, so what we're going to do here, guys, is I went to the daily. This bar comes in, bam. Okay, that bar comes in. That's the first day of the week. So now I'm telling myself, all right, this is how it looks at the time. Now I'm telling myself, okay, D-Dog wants to break either this high or this low. I don't know which one is going to take. It could take either side, but I'm bullish. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to enter here on this. I'm going to enter here on this candle. I'm going to get in way before. I'm going to get in way before any action before it breaks. Because what happens if I wait until this white line breaks to get long? If I wait until this white line breaks, guys, the premiums are going to be very, very expensive. And I don't want to wait for that. I don't want to play a losing game. I want to play a winning game. I need things that are on sale. If it's not on sale, I ain't going to buy it. All right. So I'm pulling up my broker here. My entry was 167.92. So I'm going to put that. I'm not going to discuss exactly how I come up with these levels here, guys, because it's in my book. All right. But let me just show you what happened. So that purple line right there is my entry for long. So now what I have here, guys, is I say, okay, here's the high and the low. Here's my purple line for entry. What happens today? First candle comes in, bam, I'm filled. I took some heat on the trade, right? It's coming down, blah, blah, blah. But I know what this is trying to accomplish. We fill the gap here. Boom. Okay. Fill the gap. There's the gap fill. And then check this out. Boom, 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 boom. Start pushing through. Bam. There we go on the day. That's how it's done. So now, guys, I'm already up $2,000. I bought the calls. Okay. Let me show you now. I bought the 170 calls. Let me tell you guys. I bought the 170 calls for $3.46. They are at $8.25 right now. Okay. So I've already doubled that up. Let me just add this right here. 1 second. Let me add this for my members. So we took a loss on Ford and TWLO, guys. We did that, but we more than made up for it on the D-Dog. Okay, more than. And that's what trading is, guys. You don't know which one is going to be the big boy. You got to spread it out to make your money where it is. Make it when you can. Okay. So beautiful. Yeah, so that was D-Dog. I'm still in it. Scaled out partials at 2 times. And let's see, man. Let's see if we break out of this range and make new all-time highs. I'm gonna make maybe $5 or $10,000 on this trade easily. So that's how you position yourself, guys. That's how you use the drill down method. That's why I wrote this book right here, Drill Down Method, because you don't want to take breakouts. You don't want to wait for the weekly bar to break up here if you don't have to. If you can get in a little bit earlier, then you want to do that because the premiums are going to be cheap. You're going to get a good deal. Okay. You want a good deal. Everybody wants a good deal in life. Everybody wants a good deal, including myself. All right. Boom. So there we go. I really want to focus on that, man. I'm going to be on the Trendspider live stream tomorrow, and I'm going to go through that again. I just want to explain to everyone that trading is about understanding what is happening on the higher time frame, especially when it comes to swing trading. What's happening here? The first thing, you look at the chart, double inside bar for the last 2 weeks. At some point, data dog is going to break. We don't know if it's going to be up or down, but I'm betting to the upside because I love this chart is bullish. So I'm not going to bet to the downside. I'm going to bet to the upside only. And then I come in here on the daily chart, guys, and I get an entry right here. This is perfection. This is when it works perfectly. Obviously, it's not always going to be perfect, but when it does, guys, you hit hard. That's what I want to do. I want to come in like a boxer. When I throw that right hook, it's going to knock you out. I might get jabbed in my face a few times, bam, 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 get jabbed. Okay. But when I throw that right hook, it's KO. That's how you make money. All right, guys. Did you buy calls using the bot or did you grab them after you got shares? Everything was fully automated with this trade. That's a great question. I bought the shares and I bought the options. I put the order in last night in my broker. I literally put it in last night. It was like 1 o'clock in the morning. I had a long day. I was doing videos, was doing all this stuff. At 1 o'clock in the morning, I put the order in to buy the shares and the trigger conditional long. Okay. I did all that before I went to bed. There's no excuses, guys. There's no excuses. A guy like me, we're talking about working 80 hours a week easily, sometimes 100. We don't listen. If I go to the washroom, I'm still working. If I'm in the shower, I'm still working, guys. So I know you can do it. You just got to put in the work. I know you can do it. If I can still manage all of my trades while running business, while being a CPA, while doing all of that, you guys can too. Okay? There we go. So let's see our brother here from the army. What's going on? Rich, if we open above or below the trigger, should we still leave them in play or delete them if you're able to watch the market? So if we open above the trigger, if you're doing a conditional options order, you're automatically going to be filled, right? You're automatically going to be filled because the conditional order for options is when it's above X price to buy. It doesn't matter where it is, right? So for the options, I will always get filled. For the shares, I will leave my order open because in case we open above the trigger and then we come back and we retest, we come back, we pull into the entry, then I'm willing to let that happen. I'm willing to let it come back into the shares so that I get a retest. See what I'm saying? I want to get a retest. All right, guys. So nothing really else that I wanted to say. I don't want to keep you guys too long. I'm supposed to be working on the book. So I've been writing the book here. Let me show you guys some sneak peeks here, man. Check this out, guys. All work. Putting this in, guys. See? Ready. Look at all those charts. Working on it, guys. I told you I'm going to get it done. How to trade SPY for a living. Let's do it. All right, guys, look. If you want to sign up for the SPY book, you want to get priority access, you'll get 10% off. Sign up here, okay? 1 month for free in the SPY VIP. It doesn't get any better than that. And honestly speaking, guys, I'm going to say something. It might be a little bit controversial, but I've been looking at a lot of other rooms and I'm charged $39 for my SPY room. And for the commentary that I give live every day with all the setups and everything, I just don't even understand why I'm doing it at 39. I mean, I'm doing it because I care about you guys. I want you guys to succeed, but there's people charging $199 a month, which is crazy. Right? So I'm just gonna, I got to think about it going into the new year, right? Because I'm also like trying to hire some people to help me with the room potentially, but I have great mods right now, so I don't need to do that. I would kind of need to hire people, not for the room, but for like the administrative stuff of the business. Like I have to deal with like 50 emails a day, 100 emails a day. I can't keep doing it. I'm just going to blow up. So I might need to like get an admin person to help me and all that. So you know what it is, guys. But as long as I can keep it low and fair, I will keep doing that for you guys. But anyways, thanks for your time. You know, I have almost 300 videos now on YouTube. And I'm going to say this honestly speaking to you guys from the bottom of my heart. You don't need to, if you watch my YouTube videos and you study and you apply yourself, you don't need to do anything in terms of like subscribing or whatever. The only time you should feel compelled to do something for me is if I added value to you. If I helped you make money somewhere along the line and I gave you education and you want to give back and buy a copy of my book, then you should. But until then, you don't need to. Okay? You don't need to. I don't want anyone buying my book if they do not get value from me. If you get value, support me. If not, that's totally fine. Trying to be as fair as possible with everybody on the block. So there we go, guys. D-Dog, let's see if we keep going in. Let's see if we keep pushing through. We're ready to rock and roll. Thank you so much for your time, guys. And you guys are awesome. And I appreciate you guys. All right. I really, really do. Thank you very much. Take care.